Hello everyone, welcome to Automotive Revolution. In this segment, we discuss all the new happenings in the automotive industry, new releases, new initiatives, as well as new technologies being presented to enhance the progression of the automobile. We'll be talking today about a new release that is coming soon, and that is of the Acura TLX. The Acura TLX is a carry forward of the Acura TSX and TL that were available up until 2014, and the TLX mixed those two packages together and brought forth a new design in 2015. The TLX being made until 2020, which is this current year, and is all stated to be taken over by the next redesign in 2021. Now, the official redesign has not been released yet, but we have seen many spy shots and the Type S concept that are hinting at what this car is potentially going to look like. Let's talk about the spy shots. Over the years, there's been many spy shots being released of this car and many testings done. So as you can see, this was one of the initial spy shots, but you can slowly tell by the grille, by the headlights, and by the rims that there's something different going on. Moving on to the next spy shots. These are more recent, and this is when they're actually testing it on city streets. So this gives you a better idea of what the shape of the car is going to look like. So looking at the side profile, the front is very flat and the hood is very long. This reminds me of the Legend, where the hood was long and it sat very low. Coming from the back, you can see how it curves to give it like that Grand Coupe look that Audi does in the RS5 or BMW does in their 4 Series Grand Coupe. So it has this very nice, sleek looking back. Overall, the car seems to sit fairly low, but this does look like production spec model judging by the ride height, judging by the mirrors, and judging by the overall look, where it does look aggressive but not as aggressive as the concept. So looking at it driving in the night, you can see it has this nice presence on the road. The chicane lights at the back, you can see they look like LED lights. Overall, it seems to have a nice presence, but it does look like a Grand Coupe style sedan, following many industry leaders in this luxury sporty car segment. So now I'm going to move on to the most recent and the most appealing and most showing leaked images. This is the image that took my breath away. This looks amazing. If this is the production spec Type S or A spec, even for a Type S, this looks amazing. You got these what seem like 19-inch or 20-inch rims. You got this beautiful dark red tint, but it just looks so much more aggressive and wider and better than the current outgoing TLX. That current TLX looks nice, but this, it is just the stance. It looks much more nice, especially from the back. It has that Grand Coupe-like silhouette. The grille is aggressive, all in black piano finish. You don't have chrome anywhere. The lights, you have the LED daytime running chicane lights, but overall, it looks mind-blowing. This looks so similar to the concept, and wow, if this is the actual production car, this is amazing. So let's move on. Let's look at the front and back. Looking at the front and back, this, what by the badging, it seems to be the A-spec design with the SH all-wheel drive package. You can tell by the figures they have, the rear track is increased by 1.6 inches. The front track is increased by 1.2 inches. The overall width of the car is increased by 2.2 inches. And the height is decreased by 0.5 inches. So this car truly will give aggressive presence on the road. Acura has gone above and beyond in making this car wider and shorter. And those are the proportions that give cars such an aggressive stance. So even Acura is saying that this car has a low and wide stance. Moving on to the side profile. Now this looks very similar to the rolling spy shot when the car was testing in the city. In this one, like I said, it exaggerates. This car has a long hood, and it also has a long dash to front wheel ratio. It says it has an increase of 7.8 inches. That is immense. And that reminds you of many supercars where you sit kind of in the center. So Acura is trying to get the driver as close to the center as possible. Now moving on to the rims. So as you can see in the top left, there's a Type S badge. Looking at the rims, these rims look so similar to the NSX rims, and I wouldn't be surprised if they use the same or similar derivative in this TLX Type S. So it looks like they're going all out on this Type S, and that is exciting. It says it's going to have a 10-speed automatic transmission and SH all-wheel drive handling, stiffer body structure and Brembo brakes, If there was a manual transmission, that would have been awesome, or even a dual clutch, but it doesn't seem like Acura is bringing those options to the table. Hopefully this 10-speed automatic is tuned as such as we won't be left wanting for the other transmissions. But still, even Honda has their manual transmission still selling on the Accord and the Civic Si, especially on the Type S. I feel that would have been mind-blowing, but I doubt, judging the way the industry is progressing, I doubt Acura is bringing a manual transmission. Let's look at the interior. Many people can love or hate this interior. I personally love it, especially compared to the previous Acura TLX and MDX interior, where it had this dual screen infotainment navigation systems. They've taken lots of inspiration from the NSX, and I personally love the way Acura is going with this interior. But let's look at the steering wheel. Lots of buttons going on. I personally don't mind. I think it's pretty cool. But again, it may be confusing and overwhelming for many people. But I think the steering design looks nice. Looking at the steering wheel, it's thick. It has a flat bottom, and this looks like a Type S steering wheel. But I don't see a Type S badge. Actually, on the bottom of the steering wheel, I see what looks like an A-spec badge, but again, hard to confirm. Looking at the gauges, these gauges look very similar to the RDX gauges, so I doubt there's a full screen running in the center instrument panel. It does look like it has traditional gauges with a regular screen in the middle. But overall, this is what the TLX might look like when it's officially released. And might I say, this is one of the best designs Acura has had in so many years. I feel like Acura is really coming back to its roots. It's coming back to its precision crafted performance roots, where they truly made cars that were performance oriented with hints of luxury and just honest reliability and honest performance. This is a direction that I like Acura going, and I hope they keep it up. And I hope that they're, especially judging by this picture right now, this red, what looks like a Type S production model design. If this is the TLX, then I'm all for it. Let's hope that the performance matches the design. What I hear is they're going to be using the 2-liter engine that they used in the Type R and the RDX for the base model TLXs or the entry-level TLXs, and for the Type S, I think they're bringing in a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine. So that is so exciting. That's going to be upwards of 300 horsepower, maybe even 400. Well, thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next Automotive Revolution video, where we discuss the new happenings and things going on in the industry, whether it's innovations, whether it's new releases, whether it's directions where the industry might be happening. I've loved having you listen. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.